I'm going to use the need-to-know example from the slides to demonstrate how to do the journal entries for sales. The transactions are listed here and recorded on the next few slides. On June 1st, 500 units of merchandise were sold for $14 each on credit, with terms of $210, net $30, FOB shipping point, cost to the seller of $10 per unit. Recorded debit to accounts receivable for $7,000, 500 times 14, and a credit to sales, but we also have to record the cost. Debit cost of goods sold for $5,000, 500 times 10, and credit merchandise inventory. On June 7th, the customer returns 20 units and the seller puts them back in inventory. Debit sales returns and allowances for the sale price, 20 units times $14, or $280, and credit accounts receivable for the same amount. Because the units have been returned, we must also debit merchandise inventory for the cost of the units, 20 units times $10, or $200, and credit cost of goods sold. On June 8th, the customer discovers that some of the units are damaged but decides to keep them if they can get a discounted price. The seller sends a credit of $90. Debit sales returns and allowances for $90 and credit accounts receivable for the same. This removes the amount from the customer's account. They don't have to pay it. On June 11th, the customer, who is turning into a bit of a pain, decides that 10 units are the wrong color, but they'll keep 8 of them if they can get a credit for them and return 2. The seller agrees to reduce the price to $12. The journal entry is a debit to sales returns and allowances for a total of $40. This is calculated as the $12 credit plus the 2 units that are returned, which were sold for $14 each, or a total of $28. Plus the 12 gives you the 40. The 2 units that are returned are put back in inventory, so merchandise inventory must be debited for $20, 2 times 10, and cost of goods sold credited. This slide shows you the effect on the income statement of these returns and allowances. The $410 total is subtracted from the $7,000 to give you net sales of $65.90.